such an asshole.
Good morning. Oh, it's starting early today. My excuse is for the bad English. This is so I will give him a little bit of it's fine. English is his second language. Regarding my story, I had a relationship with my girlfriend starting in 2017. Let me make sure I'm recording because you know the wonders of South Dakota internet. We found each other on Tinder. It went normally. We looked a lot like each other in regarding our interest and personality. The only problem, what I did not like, is she still lived back at her parents' house because her last relationship failed. I did not know exactly why that was. Well, you don't know to this day. I lived. See, already there's just flags. Already there's flags. I've lived on my own a long time. I really like my freedom to do what I pleased. She is and was positive and understanding. I have my own life and that I do what I please. Around 5 months into the relationship, we decided to begin cohabitating. What? Why? What? Let me explain some now. Different culture, different country. Let me explain something to you guys. All right. Uh, the government and he's in the West. I'll put it that way. Look, you can't afford to play you can't afford to play a game with two different sets of rules or two games with two different sets of rules where you're doing traditional stuff and then you're also adhering to modern day feminine. No, no. And because it's rule law, it's in policy, it's in law, you girls are independent. Stop fucking bailing these girls out. She lives at home and she got some troubles with and then on top of you paying 40, 50% taxes, I bail her out for student loans, but she's a traditional. No, no. It's not an opinion. There's not enough time in the day to work up the economic and financial resources to play Captain Save-A-Ho. Wow. Oh, yeah, but you're strong, independent woman. No, knock it the fuck off. Man, the shit. I heard, what was his, I didn't, it's probably not going to pop up. I listened to well, he's probably not so young, a guy a little bit younger than me, black dude, was in radio because he got a voice for it, and a Christian, he was talking about this gal that joined some kind of church her friend set up, and it was just a money-making racket, and, kinda a lot like Western men in general are blinded by the "Hoo-hoo say." This guy was blinded by Christianity, where it was just a scam and a racket. He kept, like, entertaining and indulging and thinking she was intellectually no, she's a lazy, dumbass sack of shit trying to scam money with another lazy, dumbass sack of shit who's slightly more intelligent than her dumbass sack of shit, and he's like, "I'm starting a church. I need apostles to go and proselyte, and I need you all to send" it was $300 a week. $300 a week. I don't know who this guy was. I got it. I should really mention him because it was a good channel. Why do you keep "Oh, they just got bad luck." No, they don't have. I had another guy. The girl kept asking to borrow money. I think he lent her like $40,000 over the year. And it was always, "Oh, I need this," and always bad things always happening to these people. Out of bad luck. My boss kicked me out. Or no, not my boss. My landlord kicked me out. What a dick. My boss fired me. What a dick. No, you're dealing with pieces of shit. Oh, depending on the age, all right, you're living at home. Oh, it didn't work out with the previous boyfriend. Oh, yeah, well, I don't know. She got pussy. The levels you men go to enslave yourself to get a little taste. Fucking hell. You love your freedom, and then in 5 months, you let her move in. Is this a joke? Is this like a Deer Penthouse farm? Is this meant to get me agitated? Is this all fake? I love my freedom. What better way to cement that and ensure it than having basically a loser, what's the word I'm looking for? Dependent, a non-adult, an adult child come and live with me. That'll make sure my freedom is secured. And here, now are you dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Here's another later we decided to buy a house on my name. We? What? We what? Because of my past learning that I don't really trust women that much, been hurt very badly in relationships before this one, I decided to keep our finances separate. Great, but then why'd you have her move in with you? And why'd you buy a house quote together? I know your name is on the deed or the title. But I gotta imagine the country you're living in that if she kicked in some money, the courts are gonna say, well, that's hers too. Which it is. If she threw money into the finances, it is hers. But now you got another person to deal with. I'm a strong, love my freedom, vagabond type of guy. That's why I brought a woman into my house after dating her for 5 months, and then we went in together on a house. Fucking hell. Why don't you just go marry a single mom? What I did not like about her is that for 99% of the time, here we go. I did the cooking and the cleaning in the house. She worked part-time at her nursing job, and I myself more than full-time with my technical job. I don't like this kind of laziness. What? If they have bad finances and are living at home and they just seem to have bad luck, strike them all the time like lightning, it's because they're lazy sacks of shit who don't want to work. And in this particular case, they use their what would we call it? Feminine wiles, dangling the pussy in front of you to blind you to their laziness. Well, you think girls don't know this? You think some girls don't get this figured out? Hey, if I dangle this thing that he really wants in front of him, he'll let me live for free. And I know it's a very damning statement. I'm not blanking this across all women, because humans do this all the time. Like, you guys, you men will everyone is equally lazy, everyone. And everyone will do anything and everything before they get off their fat fucking asses and do the fucking work to succeed in life. So men do this. How do I get the girls? Ooh, cufflinks, leg extension, anything but hitting the gym, right? This is the same thing here. Not all women, of course. But it's even unconscious. I can't mention who, but there's someone I know in particular who uh, got the fake old biddies and is just attention whoring now because finances got tight. It's intuition in some cases. Wow, shock. The girl who's a lazy sack of shit doesn't have her life together, doesn't do chores. No fucking kidding. What do you think? It's not all cases, thank God. But why do you think there's a certain percentage of cases where upon marriage, the one just cut off the sex? They got it. They got you. Then they can get fat and don't have to do the work, bitch and whine. I don't like this kind of laziness. I work hard all the time and go to the gym every day. Discipline is a very big part of my life, except when it comes to pussy. She could not really understand and feel that this needed to be done. Right. You know why? Because I guarantee if we go through her life from daddy to the present, she's always been bailed out. No one forced her like to face reality unequipped. No one forced her to sink or swim. So she never learned how to become an adult. Wow. And here, hey, you're Captain Save-A-Ho of a different country. When the pandemic happened, my girl got a new job where there were more coworkers around her. I bet she did. Because I did not like the laziness. I wanted to move out and suggested that we have our own house. See, why did you get in that position in the first place? Okay. I thought this was a good idea to get her to learn how to manage a normal household. She cried about it. What did I say about crying? What did I say about crying? Unless a dog died or a parent's died, you're like actually physically injured. Adults crying is just them having reality, the reality of the decisions face them. That's all it is. Crying is where they can't get away with it anymore. Yeah, she cried about it because now she's gonna have to go clean. And now beforehand, she was under the impression that you're gonna do all the cleaning and the working and the hard work. And I say, "Yeah, but you're gonna get your own place and pay for your own bills." Strong, independent, don't need no. But asked if I would like to keep the relationship. I confirmed that I love her and still wanted to keep her in my life. Why? Look, I don't know about your country, but even I'm gonna guess the selection is pretty shitty out there. Dude, how can you love that? How can you love a parasite? How can you love an adult child? How? How? I mean, I could understand if you want to have sex with someone like that, but not commit. How can you love this? I don't think you just this is the first one that touched your peen. Still want to keep her in my life. Also, the sex died pretty much over the years. No kidding. How ugly are you? Are you skinny fat? Like, do you even bother you said you go to the gym, right? Do you really? Or is this can look. Oh, hang on. I actually do have to take this. Hang on. I apologize. And, and of course the internet goes. Of course. I've- ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. God, do I hate fucking my apologies. All right, let's go here. New job. Thought it was a good idea to get her manager a new house. Cried about it. Love wanted to keep her in life. Sex also pretty much dried up over the years, where I also begin not really liking it anymore because it cost me too much effort. The relationship I've had before her was very sexual, and I started to think it used to be way better. We did it now maybe once a week, and it felt more like a chore than a real pleasure. Yes, yes, it's a loss leader. Okay, not all. Some girls will use sex and sexuality as a loss leader. Here you go. The first hit is free. They get you addicted, quote unquote, and then they get free shit. And then they just live with it. They get security. I mean, now a lot of gals will be upset. Men do the same thing to gals. Oh yeah, I'll commit to you, baby. Okay, here's the sex. She just did the reverse. Here's this. I'll give you a little bit of sex. Now you give me the commitment. Oh, I got the commitment. Now no more sex. Now I found, yeah. And here's another thing, just so you know, if she ain't ripping your clothes off, she don't like you that much. There you go. That's the truth. Welcome transaction. It's economics. It's transactional sex. That's what it is. Blah, 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 blah. Now I found out later that in 2020, my girlfriend was cheating a lot or chatting a lot with her coworker. No kidding. The chatting app was on her computer. I thought that I needed to keep silent about it and keep checking it. And a few days later, they started to meet at his place and she slept over. And you self-loathing, disrespecting fuck. You're going to ask me to keep her in your life, aren't you? You know what I happened? You know what happened, and I know too. I had the address and went to the parking lot and confirmed that her car was parked at his place. My thoughts were nuts. I started to really hate her. That's good. You should stay in a relationship with a woman that cheats on you and you hate. The next day, I confronted her with these findings after my work day. I asked her where she stayed. Why are you even asking? Why are you even asking? It'd be like, bye, get the fuck out. Get your shit, get the fuck out. After some discussion, confirmed that she was there, but she started to say, "But what if she is what if he is gay and just a friend?" Oh, fucking Christ. Did you fall for it? Oh, man. Never really confirmed she did something, but I knew better and I kicked her out of the house. Good. She cried a lot. Yep. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. When adults cry, it is, aside from death and loss of dog and all that, it is because they are now facing the consequences of their choices that they thought they could get away with. It's because they got caught. That's why they cry. And it is a plea for you to ignore reason and evidence and thought and fact and reality and go emotion to get them to stop crying. um it's deceitful is what crying is. It's evil, and I do not tolerate it in any relation. I mean, okay, little kids, sure, fine. Not adults. You don't cry. Knock it the fuck off. I'd almost hang out with a Democrat before I'd hang out with an adult that cries. Uh, she cried a lot and just knew what she had thrown away. Yeah, she threw away a meal ticket. I decided to just part ways on a normal way and not tell my parents and her parents that she cheated. Later, I went around the parking lot of the guy because it was close by and I saw her car a few times at his house. So I thought she's not that sorry as she is staying at his place. Yeah, you got it. You got it. She never liked you. There are a lot of gals out there like this. They never like you. They like the commitment, they like the security, but they want some other guy's dick. It happens. Not all, but there's a shocking correlation between losers and irresponsible behavior. And I can't find a man living at home. You're dealing with an irresponsible person who they still think they could cheat the system. People who are late on their taxes, people who are late on paying their bills, people who are just in general irresponsible. Shock. They're always looking for somebody else to bail them out. And one group of people, I won't say which, has something the other group of people, I won't say which, really, really wants, and they dangle it in front of that other group of people, and because the other group of people are so stupid, like, "Okay, okay, Johnny." Oh, maybe she thought that she needed to stay at his place and keep fucking. Who knows? Did he provide her free lodging? Because she did not have a house anymore. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to leave the place where I bought the house because it was more in the area she'd grown up. So I sold the house to her. I know, dumb mistake. God almighty. The fuck is with you people? I moved to a new city, started living on my own again, and my ex and I did keep in contact. We saw each other a lot, keeping the relationship of friends with benefits. This was around a year later. Okay, if I could trust you to keep your feelings and your dipshit, dumbass decision making abilities out of it, and you were literally just having sex with her, I'd be okay with that. But I don't know. You sound like Captain Save-A-Hole. We have a very nice time together. I really like my freedom. Then after a period, I got cancer and went to battle for my health. She supported me a lot and saw that it did her a lot. Okay, I had the feeling she really loved me. Oh my god, you dumbass. You fucking dumbass. Dude, if she was a wealthy doctor or an engineer or had her shit together and had a life, but she just sounds like someone who is not financially supporting herself and needs a man in her life to take care of her. And I'm going to bet that the other guy went away, and while she was nursing you back to health or whatever, you there wasn't another guy readily available in her life. You're just an insurance policy to her, dude. You're just a life raft. And then meanwhile, you're lying there. Lord knows she's probably getting dicked down in the alley by some other guy or a group of guys. You know, look at how dumb you are. I had the feeling she really loved me. Are you kidding? She's proven to you you are an asset and a tool to be used. Just what remember the sex that went away? The irony. You're in a relationship and the sex goes away. You kick her out and you get friends with benefits. Are you listening to what this person is telling you? I think she loves me. After a long period of cancer treatment, we decided to try a relationship again. Dude, do you have no other women in you? How fucking ugly are you? You say you go to the gym. It went fine because I got a promotion, started working a lot. We later decided to live together again because we could save more money that way. I don't give a shit what happens to you, man. I hope she finds a bunch of people and gets impregnated by them, takes you to court. I hope all you deserve all the bad things that are happening. People like you, this is I should say men like you. There's always nothing else going on in their lives, right? Like you have nothing else going on in your life, right? Because if you had other shit going on in your life, you're like, get the fuck out of here. You're a pain in the ass. I like my life. I like me. But a lot of guys out there, I mean, I know you got your career. I know you go to the gym. Do you have anything else? Or is it too much work for you to go and get a life and have hobbies and have self-respect? Are you afraid you're never gonna get your peen touched again? And this is the only option? You you guys will literally ruin your life for some hoo-ha. You will. You will. This is one of the saddest, most pathetic requests I've ever had. When finally we decided to live together again because we could save more money that way. The problem is now arising where I need your advice that I live more than a half a year together with my girlfriend, and the cooking cleaning is still the same like it used to be. Hey, dude, how fucking stupid are you? What? You're either very stupid or you're very afraid of getting a real life and being alone. That's what I gotta imagine what it is. There's a group of there's a lot of guys. I think it might even be half. You guys don't want to put the effort into getting a life and you're afraid of being alone. And then you get your peen touched and you'll glom on to the world's worst women because you just cannot put in the effort to go and create a life on your own, and you're afraid of being alone. You think that, well, if I have a girl, then my life will have meaning and purpose. Where it's like, no, that's dependent on someone else. That's dependency. You need to go and create your own life, whatever it is, through hobbies and innovation and creation, or just being a hardworking guy and having a house and reading books and chilling out. But there's a bunch, and you guys listen to me. There's a bunch of you worthless guys out there that you have no worth outside unless I have a girl's and you'll settle for this trash. And then you're surprised the piece of shit that cheated on you is lazy, is still a piece of shit. And what don't you learn about this? Keep her out of the house. Don't live together. You had the best setup, friends with benefits. I brought her back in and she didn't change. Johnny. Still like it used to be. She does it when I asked her to, but I hate keep saying it. Yes, because you have a child and her entire modus operandi, is that what it's called? Her entire incentive is to do the least amount of work possible and have you do it. That's her motivation. When you're an adult, you need to keep our place tidy is my idea. Yes, we went on vacation and now she really likes going on vacation like myself. No kidding. She likes to travel. Hey guys, he found the one girl in the world that likes to travel. But I keep getting a feeling that going alone would be way more fun. Yeah, because she's a despicable person. So you're interested in the same things as me, like going hiking to see places. Do you like sucking dick too? She likes sucking dick, other guys' dick. Do you like sucking other men's dicks too? She's interested in the same thing in going to see high places. But when we are doing it, she always complains about it. What a wow. Yeah, man. Well, at least you're getting sex, huh? We see the most beautiful places, but I keep the feeling there's always something to complain about. Yes. And I always need to keep making the decisions when we go do something. Yes. Do you know why women want you to make the decisions? Yeah, there's an argument psychologically. Well, they don't want to make the wrong decision or they're just being nice. But a lot of it is that making decisions is work. It's hard to sit and think and make decisions. The girl you are with right now, she wants to continue to be a child. Right? I'm not defaulting to that insult because I want to insult her. I'm saying that's everything is bought and paid for. They don't have to think about anything. They don't have to. That she wants a life of ultimate leisure. And then people who don't suffer have to work hard, therefore they don't know the value of a dollar and the value of their time. Who go and rarely say, "Oh my God, I love this place. This is great." They complain because they're never happy. They're never happy. You know, always need to make keeping decisions when we want to do something, but when we do it, it is sometimes good. I don't get a nice response, and it is nice, and I get annoyed nagging when it is not good. Fuck. I can't really see the same thankfulness. Right. She's never had to earn anything in her life. I bought a new car in my own name. I said you can use it and sell your own car if you want. Captain Savo. She did this and saved a lot of money this way, but never really thankful about it. Right. Last week, she complained that she really liked her old car. At this moment, I just quit buying her things or order to be nice for her because I don't get a nice response. I see that she's starting to chase more when I do. Now, regarding living together, I sometimes really get the creeps decisions about the house stuff she's really trying to boss up while this was never the case. I see it now more often. Looks like some kind of nagging shit. Yeah, they're trying to nest. She's trying to take over the place. The biggest issue I have now, we living together in our old house where the cheating happened. I don't, I don't care anymore. Dude, your story is so fucked up. Is this fake? It really sounds fake. I keep reminding myself that this happened and I keep getting stressed about the situation. Right, because you don't like yourself. You like pussy more than you like yourself. Have fun with your life, man. I don't really want to lose my girl because we have very nice times. Like, shut the fuck up. No, you're a weak ass, sad, pathetic excuse of a man who's afraid of being alone, who doesn't have a real life outside of somebody else to define it and give it value. Get the fuck out of here. But living together is really killing this relationship. I wanted to suggest that I again go for my own place so we keep the relationship in place. But I'm finding out that the trust is kind of gone because of what happened. Because of this, I'm really missing my own freedom, like traveling on my own and just doing my own thing. I have a feeling I'm kept back by this relationship. No. Wow. Mean the cheating whore who always complains and nags and doesn't contribute financially, do anything, is holding you back? Wow, oh, but pussy, am I right? But I also feel very shitty because she supported me in my cancer treatment journey. Nah, that she just was doing that to get I don't care. I don't care. I don't care anymore. Now is the situation in our country terrible regarding housing? The chance of buying renting a house is very low because the market is in the dumpster. If I would suggest that I buy my own house again, my fear is that she starts getting emotional and kick me out. Oh no! Oh no! If this happens, my only short-term option is go back to my parents. Yep. Yep. You made bad decisions, you get bad choices. The question is whether you're gonna cry about it like she would. What also could happen is she's going to cheat again. Yeah, she probably already is cheating now because you're a pushover. What would you do in my situation, Mr. Cappy? Thank you. Leave. I would leave and go back home and live with your parents and never have anything to do with this woman again. And then I get a fucking life. I would stop. Dude, holy look, I like sex, man, right? Okay, I like as much as the next guy. But I'm not gonna fucking you how why'd you waste your life like this? Wha Can't you just go ask out another girl? Can't you just not I wouldn't recommend you date ever again until, like, 5 years go by and you get a fucking life. Leave the girl. Leave the girl. Get your and never go back. Never go back. And you better get used to being alone and that you're gonna have to ask out a lot of girls and get rejected. You better go get a fucking life. I don't care if you gotta do kayaking or reading books or hang gliding or brewing beer. I don't care what the fuck you do, but for the love of God, go get a fucking life before it's over. Link below. Well, I only have one book link below. The Book of Numbers, but you need the menu. All right. You really do need the menu life without the opposite sex because everybody lives without the opposite sex, women too, for a while, significant percentage of your life. And you need to go get a fucking life. This is arguably one of the saddest, most pathetic requests I've ever heard. I don't even know if it's real or not. That's how sad this sounds. Siege D, $10. Thanks, Cappy and Chad, for making a red pill accounting course. I don't know if it's a red pill, but I'm going to get it for my little brother, 23. I think accounting would be a great career path for him, being an introvert who enjoys math. Good. Any troubles with it, let me know. Teachable has issues with payment processing. Please email me. I got a workaround. Artful Clone, $5. Thank you, Cappy. I won't be able to look at the state of Nebraska in the same way ever again. Why? What about Nebraska? What? Oh, state of Nebraska. Again. Johnny Punch Clock, 5 Australian, recently got into the dating game again after a decade. When did first dates become therapy sessions? Probably once we stop having fathers raise children, and now I can't imagine what it'd be like dating. I can't imagine sitting there. The idea. Okay, we get coffee. We said the idea of sitting there, listen to a girl that the only common interest we might have in each other is we want to have sex down the road, maybe. And now I got to listen, like, okay, please tell me what's so interesting and fascinating about you. Stan the Milkman, 8 Australian. If current girlfriend said no sex before marriage and I said no way, I'm going to do that, then if current girlfriend said no sex before marriage, I said no way, I'm going to do that, then her position changed. She is in med school. It's great. Um, is that what happened? Yeah, that might just be a shit test, which again, don't have time for. After you can't be all things to all people, especially different all the girls, because there's different girls and different standards. And if they're going to be flighty and flaky like that, wishy washy, best thing for you to do, focus on yourself and live your life. And then if a girl wants to come along on, you say, "Oh, you want to be part of this? Because I'm going here. I'm going to climb that mountain today. I'm going to go shoot the guns over there. Do you want to come with?" Well, okay, cool. See you. Bye. You cannot emphasize the importance that you have opportunity costs. I cannot emphasize that you need to have a life. So if a girl breaks up with you or whatever, she says no, or they fly like, okay, cool. I got other shit going on. I knew an old boomer guy. He had a date with a this is not that long ago. This is 10 years ago. So these people were in their 60s to show you this never fucking changes. He had a date. He met his buddy at this bar, somewhat intelligently, like he's gonna go there anyway. And this gal was 2 hours late for the date. And him and his buddy waited. I said, "What are you doing waiting?" "Oh, really? You wait 2 hours for this?" Oh, the internet's being let's do that. Artful clone, $5. I made 120,000 last year, no debt, gym 4 times a week. I got travel hobbies, etc. Have plenty of time, energy, money to date. And I say it's easy to just pay for. Well, yeah, I mean it's way easier. We've done the math on that a long time ago. A long time ago. Chris Cerdak, $5. The 5 stages of accepting death are the same as accepting how awful is female nature. He's on step number 2. What is it? Is that the grievance cycle or the cycle of acceptance or whatever? It's not all. I mean, in defense of Kessel, it's obviously not all. But this is a stereotype that's common. Dangling sex in front of men in exchange for resources and then, "Oh my god, the sex is cut off." "But she loves me." All right, that's it. I'm gonna go hiking. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.